Hey Parkview, it's Saturday, April 1st. Let's focus on becoming more. Our devotion today comes from Ezekiel chapter 37, verses 1 through 14. The Lord took hold of me, and I was carried away by the Spirit of the Lord to a valley filled with bones. He led me all around among the bones that covered the valley floor. They were scattered everywhere across the ground and were completely dried out. Then he asked me, "Son of man, can these bones become living people again?" "O sovereign Lord," I replied, "you alone know the answer to that." Then he said to me, "Speak a prophetic message to these bones and say, 'Dry bones, listen to the word of the Lord. This is what the sovereign Lord says. Look, I am going to put breath into you and make you live again. I will put flesh and muscle on you and cover you with skin. I will put breath into you and you will come to life. Then you will know that I am the Lord." So I spoke this message just as he told me. Suddenly I spoke. There was a rattling noise all across the valley. The bones of each body came together and attached themselves as complete skeletons. Then as I watched, muscles and flesh formed over the bones. Then skin formed to cover their bodies, but they still had no breath in them. Then he said to me, "Speak a prophetic message to the winds, Son of man. Speak a prophetic message and say, 'This is what the sovereign Lord says. Come, O breath, from the four winds. Breathe into these dead bodies so they may live again.' So I spoke the message as he commanded me, and breath came into the bodies. They all came to life and stood up on their feet, a great army. Then he said to me, 'Son of man, these bones represent the people of Israel. They are saying, we have become old, dry bones. All hope is gone. Our nation is finished. Therefore, prophesy to them and say, this is what the sovereign Lord says. O my people, I will open your graves of exile and cause you to rise again. Then I will bring you back to the land of Israel. When this happens, O my people, you will know that I am the Lord. I will put my spirit in you, and you will live again and return home to your own land. Then you will know that I, the Lord, have spoken, and I have done what I said. Yes, the Lord has spoken." Ezekiel was spoken to through the Holy Spirit as he envisioned a valley of the dead. There is nothing to be seen but skeletal bones everywhere. God asked him this question, "Can these bones live again?" That is a question for all mankind. Can God bring the dead back to life? Both the physically dead and, more importantly, the spiritually dead. The answer God says is absolutely yes. God says in verse 5, "I will make breath enter you, and you will come to life. And then you will know that I am the Lord." Many of us have had the dry bones experience spiritually, and the Lord has done what he promised to Ezekiel. He always does what he promises. In verse 11 through 14, he talks of our hope is gone. But it is never gone when we are the Lord's. He declares this promise, "I will put my spirit in you, and you will live." Never give up. We are the Lord's children. He knows who we are, what we need, and he loves us with an everlasting love. Praise his holy name.